When the U.S. Coast Guard announced Eastern Shipbuilding Group would build the first of the new offshore patrol cutters, it was Bay County's biggest economic news in decades. Tonight, the bright promise of billions of dollars pouring into our community over the next 20 years is dimming. As News 13's Tom Lewis tells us, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security has canceled half of the deal.
Eastern Shipbuilding Group officials, Florida's congressional delegation, and state leaders are all scrambling to save a deal that has a huge impact on this area of the Panhandle. Last Friday, United States Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced the partial termination of what was called a wasteful shipbuilding contract to protect American taxpayer dollars. It goes on to say that Eastern Shipbuilding Group's delays in delivering the offshore patrol cutters is, quote, harmful to the U.S. defense capabilities, wasting America's hard-earned monies, and not an effective use of taxpayer money. The news release quoted an unnamed senior Homeland Security official as saying, "We cannot allow critical shipbuilding projects to languish over budget and behind schedule." To understand how we got to this point, you have to go back nearly a decade to September of 2016, when the U.S. Coast Guard awarded Eastern Shipbuilding Group a contract to build the first offshore patrol cutter with an option to buy 8 more. The first ship was supposed to be delivered in late 2022. Then came Hurricane Michael, which heavily damaged Eastern Shipbuilding Group's local shipyards. As a result, Homeland Security approved a limited extraordinary relief in October of 2019, giving Eastern more time. But the Coast Guard exercised its option to rebuild the contract for cutters number 5 through 15. Then in 2020, COVID hit. Then Eastern had to deal with skilled worker and supply chain shortages. The 2022 delivery date came and went. In October of 23, Eastern launched the hull of the first cutter named Argos. The new delivery date was supposed to be by the end of 2024, but that didn't happen. Eastern management point to all of the setbacks previously mentioned, but also what they aren't saying is the difficulty of building the first of any new equipment for the military, be it a plane, tank, or a ship. Mission specifications change, which leads to change orders and cost overruns. Then there's dealing with different administrations, first Trump, then Biden, then back to Trump. One of Trump's first acts in January was firing Coast Guard Commandant Linda Fagan and giving her 3 hours notice before evicting her from her home. Right now, Eastern has done substantial work on cutters number 1 and 2, but halted work on 3 and 4. Even so, Eastern CEO Joey DeCernia points out that his company has performed as well or better than 8 of 11 programs as far as cost, according to the General Accounting Office, and better or equal to 3 of 8 programs in regards to performance. DeCernia released a statement today saying he believes Eastern plays a vital role in Trump's maritime strategy and hopes the Coast Guard's decision won't jeopardize that potential. Statement goes on to say that they hope to reach a funding agreement to move forward without delay. Congressman Neil Dunn also released a statement saying he's disappointed by the Coast Guard decision and is also hoping for a fair agreement. Several sources tell us that the entire congressional delegation for Florida is drafting a letter to send to the Coast Guard and the Trump administration asking for a resolution to the problem that will benefit all involved. In Bay County, Tom Lewis, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
The Coast Guard plans to order a total of 25 of the offshore patrol cutters. The total cost was originally set at just over $10 billion. This will significantly impact the roughly 1,500 people that Eastern Shipbuilding Group employs.